Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. So today we're diving into a viral recipe that's been making the rounds online. It's this drink made from, of all things, garlic and apples. Sounds simple, right? But, the claims about what it can do are, well, they're pretty huge. So let's get into it and see what it's all about.
So the video we're looking at kicks things off with a pretty bold question right in the title. It's asking, can a secret recipe that's made from stuff you probably already have in your kitchen really be 100% effective? I mean, wow, 100%. That's a massive claim. It definitely makes you wonder what's actually in this thing.
All right, so the source for all this is a video from a YouTube channel called Oma's Recepte, which actually just means Grandma's Recipes. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to break down their garlic and apple drink step by step and look at every single ingredient and what the video claims it can do for you.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. The whole recipe is built on two super common ingredients that form its foundation, garlic and apple. Let's see how they get this started.
Step 1 couldn't be simpler. You just take 3 cloves of garlic and grate them up really fine. But according to the video, this is where the real power of the drink begins to take shape.
So what's the deal with the garlic? Well, according to the video, it's all about something called allicin. They say this is what gives garlic its antimicrobial and antibacterial punch. And it doesn't stop there. They claim it strengthens your immune system, has antiviral properties. Basically, it's pitched as this all-around ingredient for keeping your body healthy.
Up next, the apple comes into play. The video is pretty specific here. Wash one apple, make sure you get the core out, and then grate it finely, just like you did with the garlic.
Now, the apple isn't just for flavor, it's kind of the second pillar of this whole thing. The video claims it helps cleanse the intestines and even has a calming anti-inflammatory effect. Oh, and they also point out that apples are low-calorie, help boost your metabolism, and are great for colon cleansing because of all that pectin and fiber. All right, so once we've got that garlic and apple base, the recipe adds a couple more ingredients to kind of power up the whole mixture. We're talking about ginger and apple cider vinegar. So, the third player in this game is about 10 grams of ginger root. And you guessed it, just like the garlic and apple, it gets grated up finely and thrown right into the same bowl. And why ginger? Well, the video says it's all about digestion. The claim is that it helps with everything from improving digestion to cutting down on that heavy feeling after a big meal. It's also supposed to help with nausea and, get this, can even help speed up your metabolism, which they tie directly to weight loss. Now, this next step is really important. Once you have all 3 of those grated ingredients together in the bowl, you pour 400 milliliters of boiling water right over them. Then you cover it all up and just let it brew for 10 minutes. Okay, so after that 10-minute brew time is up, the recipe says to strain the whole thing through a sieve. What this does is it separates out all the solid bits, leaving you with just that infused liquid, which is going to be the base for the final drink. To that liquid you just strained, it's time to add the next power-up ingredient, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So why are we adding vinegar? Well, the source video points to appetite control. The claims are that it can help you feel fuller, that's satiety, which in turn helps keep your appetite in check. It also mentions that vinegar might help lower your blood sugar after meals, and it's presented as a really helpful tool if you're trying to lose weight. We're almost there. To round out the drink, the recipe calls for one last ingredient to bring it all together. And that final touch is just 1 teaspoon of honey. You stir that in, and the whole concoction is finally complete. Now, the video presents honey as way more than just a sweetener. It's framed as a natural energy source that's packed with antioxidants to protect your cells. The claims also say it helps promote good bacteria in your gut and can even play a part in weight loss, especially when you're physically active. And there you have it. All 6 steps are done. So let's step back for a second and look at the final product and the big picture claims from this Oma's Recipes video. The video doesn't just call this a tea or a juice. It actually gives it a special name, a vitamin drink. It's described as having this really balanced, beneficial effect that's designed to do 2 main things: maintain your overall health and help you lose weight.
And what about getting these results? How are you supposed to use it? The instructions are super clear. Drink 2 cups of the stuff every day.
This table really sums it all up perfectly. When you boil it all down, the source gives each ingredient a very specific job. You've got garlic for your immune system, apple for cleansing, ginger for digestion, apple cider vinegar to control your appetite, and honey for a natural energy boost. The video wraps everything up with this really simple, friendly message, wishing everyone who watches beauty and health to you. It's just a nice, warm way to end the recipe.
So that's the recipe and all the claims that come with it straight from Alma's Recepte. The video definitely presents a strong case for this mix of really simple ingredients. But here's the question. Is it a powerful secret combination, or is it a wholesome homemade tea? The source has made its case. Now the conclusion is all yours. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.